Pump it up, pump it up.
Trae.
Come on, come on.
With Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation, to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peeps that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Hey everyone, and welcome to The Day with Trae. I'm your guest host, Deaunte Damper. I'm so happy to be here with y'all on this feel-good Friday while Trae's away. But before we begin with the show, I need you to like, share, and subscribe to Converge Media, where you can learn more about Seattle news and brews, The Day with Trae, Back to Basa, and more. Go to whereweconverge.com to learn why Black media matters. And you know, one of the main things that I've always loved about Converge Media is that we always highlighted Black businesses. And I'm so happy that we are here with Isaiah Ruffin. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, Pizzas by Ruffin,
Yes.
established this year, huh?
Yes, about 4 weeks ago, something like that.
4 weeks ago. So you're just now starting.
Yeah, we ain't even been open a month yet.
Well, hey, but you open.
Oh yeah, we open.
Tell us about the journey. What made you get started? Were you always cooking pizza?
I've been cooking pizza for a minute now. I'd probably say maybe 12 years or so like that.
Okay.
I used to cook in the military for a while. I got out, moved to Italy, Iceland, Denmark, DC, Denver, was doing it all. And pizza was something I really fell in love with because you can use it as a vessel to put on many cultures and many faces. So when I had the opportunity to do so, that's what I did. But before we opened the restaurant, me and my lovely wife, of course, we had a food truck. It was a short school bus we converted with a wood-burning pizza oven in it, where we did all kinds of fun toppings.
Okay. And that was also pizza?
Yes.
Okay.
All pizza.
Okay. And now you're getting ready to open up your business, but are you from Seattle?
No, I'm from DC.
Oh, from DC.
Yes.
Okay.
Best city in the world.
And what was it like growing up out there?
It was fun. Man, it's great because when you grow up there, when you go to elementary school, you get to go to the White House and you get cookies from the First Lady. I don't know if she really made them, but you get really excited thinking that she did. And going, I know all the 16 blocks, the history, the monuments. Before the earthquake, you could go up there and look down. I actually went up there before they had the bars up there, so you could really look down. And the food scene is great. Access to anywhere in the world from that airport's awesome too.
And to be a foodie, right?
Oh yes.
To be a foodie, what are some of your favorite restaurants out there in DC?
Ooh.
Because as you are embarking on this new journey, who are some of those restaurants that you're like, you know what, and thank you?
Let's go. There's one called Rose's Luxury. That's down by the Marine Barracks. It's always a good time. Man, and off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody else right now.
So, so before embarking in the areas of owning your own business, you were in the military.
Oh yeah, did 13 fun-filled years there.
Well, thank you for your service, one. And what was it like navigating through that space?
At the time, I didn't really understand the significance of what I was doing to myself and others. But now that I've had time to reflect and move out of that experience, it was helpful to get me to the point where now I move with much more intention about my life, about who I impact and why.
That is beautiful. And, you're already impacting this community now, be it on Union. So Union. So we're going to talk a little bit more on what it looks like to navigate through this space. And you're open. So where can I get some more pizza? We're going to talk about that in just a second.
Okay.
Feel Good Friday right here on The Day with Trae.
Washington's charter public schools prioritize equitable learning opportunities for all students and strive for openness at every level. Teachers work with parents to build a trusting and supportive learning environment for students. To learn more, visit wacharters.org.
Urban League of Metropolitan Seattle is bringing a whole lot of star power to town as Taraji P. Henson and Hill Harper headline their 23rd annual breakfast happening November 22nd at the Seattle Convention Center Summit. Grab your tickets now at urbanleague.org.
a world of
wonder awaits at Pacific Northwest Ballet's The Nutcracker. Treat your loved ones to the Northwest's favorite holiday tradition at Seattle Center's McCall Hall. Visit pnb.org.
Disney and Cameron Mackintosh's Mary Poppins comes to life on stage at the Fifth Avenue Theatre, featuring Step in Time and Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Make it a jolly holiday at Mary Poppins. For tickets, visit fifthavenue.org.
And welcome back to The Day with Trae. I am here with the amazing Isaiah Ruffin. Pizzas by Ruffin.
Pizza by Ruffin, yes.
What made you name it Pizzas by Ruffin?
My last name is Ruffin. It's my namesake.
Yeah. Okay.
And I wanted people to know when they come in, they're getting pizza by me. Everything in that restaurant was done with my hands for the most part. Like the table, the pizzas are on, the counters, all the decor, everything we built from scratch.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful. And you know, when we are talking about opening up businesses, community members are extremely excited and supportive at times. But how were you able to navigate opening up a space at Lake Union?
All right. So check this out. Me and my wife used to do pop-ups, pizza pop-ups. And on Pi Day 3/14 this year, we were invited by a property management group. Like, hey, we have this cool space, do a pop-up. It was awesome. My kids were out there and we did this pop-up. We sold all these little slices of pizza and the feedback was awesome. And I'm looking over to my right and there's this little sign that says for lease in this building. And I tell my wife, and before I can think anything of it, I pull my phone up and I'm calling that number on there. Like, how do we lease this? We talked to people on site and not even 60 days later, we were signing a lease for that very space that we did a pop-up in.
Were you seeing very many businesses kind of fall short or be evicted or face displacement. Were you in fear?
No, not at all. Only thing I was afraid of is not trying. At this point, like, life is too short to not spend every day doing something you love or want to do. So I'm not waiting to call nobody. I'm not hesitating on anything. I saw this opportunity and we're gonna make it happen. No excuses.
And you're open. So at this point, what's some advice that you can give to some folks that are opening up their businesses?
Start early and don't make excuses and don't be too hard on yourself. Like, if you see something you want, no dream is too big. Like, backwards plan it. The moment you want to do it, start that day. It can be something simple as writing out a business plan, Googling, calling somebody and be like, hey, can you help me get this going?
Yeah, absolutely. I really like that. Especially, one of the things that I've watched so many times is community members have been able to open up their businesses and sometimes that they don't have the right support system to sustain. How is your support system at this space?
It's great. Like, since I've only lived in Seattle a year now, I've met a lot of like strong connections, people that I really mess with on a regular basis, business, professional, and everything in between.
Okay.
So I lean on them for any and everything.
Okay, lean on me. Okay, that's a song now. All right. So now we're talking about pizza. And you don't know this about me, but I love pizza.
Oh.
So what are some of Pizzas by Ruffin pizzas that you'll have there?
Ooh,
not just pepperoni and cheese.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, our pepperoni is always halal, so that's one thing.
Okay.
You know. Let's see. There's a pizza I call it the Doro. So if you love Ethiopian food, you would love this pizza. Usually say like some smoked chicken and some Doro. It's like this onions cooked down with Ethiopian spices and some butter, and it always knocks it out the park. I've competed with that pizza in Italy and Vegas at like World Pizza Championships.
Yeah. Okay now. Okay. I might have to check that out.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a little hungry with you saying it. So you said something earlier, and I'm going to take a deeper dive on it too. You said you have children.
Yes.
How old are they?
27 and 5.
Yeah. And with you opening up this restaurant, what is the message that you want to send to your children in this space?
I like this setup, like going back to like no dream is too big, and go after the things that you want and go after it with love. Like, I don't go at anything with anger or not even necessarily joy. I go on with like love. Like, even when I'm upset at during the day or something happens and something sets me back, I am still so happy and grateful to be in the space I am.
Yeah, I love that. Well, do me a favor. If you could do me a favor and just look in this camera right here and tell community members where they could be able to find Pizzas by Ruffin and how they can get in contact with you.
All right. You can find Pizza by Ruffin in 400 Fairview Market Hall, which is on 400 Fairview Avenue North, Suite 107. Monday through Friday, 11 to 4.
You got social media?
Yes, at Pizza by Ruffin, Facebook and Instagram.
Because, you know, people, I'm a foodie, so
Okay.
I don't know about restaurants until I'm like scrolling in my phone and I'd be like, ooh, that looks so good. What's that? So then if they follow you on Instagram, they're like, ooh, I can go down the street.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, you know, I'm very proud to not just interview you, but just proud of the work that you're doing. Opening up that restaurant down there on Lake Union is a big deal for community. So we support you. I'm gonna come down there and get some of that halal pizza. But I appreciate you for coming in today.
All right. Thanks for having me.
And we're gonna take one more break and we'll be back with The Day with Trae.
Here on Back to Basa, it's always been important to me that we uplift stories from across the region and that no matter where you live in the nation, you never have to miss a moment of the show as we continue to highlight the beauty, excellence, and resilience of our communities across the Pacific Northwest. Why? Because representation matters. So no matter where you live, be it the Central District or Centralia, Portland or Pullman, or anywhere across the country, I encourage you to join me on this Back to Basa journey by downloading the free Fox Local app on your phone or smart TV as we continue to elevate the very best in our communities.
Washington's charter public schools prioritize equitable learning opportunities for all students and strive for openness at every level. Teachers work with parents to build a trusting and supportive learning environment for students. To learn more, visit wacharters.org.
Africatown Plaza is our latest affordable housing development project. It's 126 units of affordable housing over community commercial space.
It's the first time in my career, and I've been doing this for 10 years, that I was able to design for people who look like me.
Africatown Plaza is a beacon of hope.
Africatown Plaza is a love letter to the community.
Hello, welcome to Elite Insights with Carlos Imani. We're looking to offer an in-depth look at event production industry through the lens of client experiences and joint successes. The podcast will emphasize guest interviews, focusing on client discussing their fields and reflecting on their collaboration with Elite Collective. Again, you're with Elite Insights. Carlos Imani here. See you guys in a few.
And welcome back, everyone. I want to thank my guest, Isaiah Ruffin, for coming in today. I mean, Black businesses are so important, especially when we talk about food, because I'm always hungry. But I want to make sure that y'all get down there to Lake Union to make sure that you get some pizza. So I want to thank him for coming in and all the guests that came out here throughout this week. We just started November, so this is November 1st. Let's make this a November to remember, y'all. Let's support Black businesses and let's support one another. Next week, you ain't got to worry about me. Trae will be right back here on Monday. But in the meantime, as Isaiah said, walk with love. Walk with love. Have a happy Friday.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.